Hey everybody! So normally I do hockey videos, but with everything that's been going on in the world, I learned how to make face masks. So just give me a second and I'll show you. So I made this by myself, obviously I learned from a video. And today I'm going to show you guys how to make a face mask really simple. This literally took me 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes, and even with a little bit of sewing, but you don't need to sew. You can do this without sewing, and I'm going to show you how to do it right here at Talking Habs. Imagine that, on Talking Habs. You're going to learn how to make a face mask. Pretty soon we're going to be required to any shopping, even when you just go out. Some places already, when you go outside, you need to have a face mask on. They're not available, the ones you can buy in the stores. You have to learn how to make them yourselves. I'm going to show you how to do one today. So let me get everything together and we're going to do a face mask. All right, so I'm going to show you everything you need to make this. So you don't need much. You need a pair of scissors that cuts well through fabric. You need a ruler, mostly just for measuring, but you don't need it that much. And if you're going to do a little bit of sewing, and it's not a lot, just a few spots. So I call it spot sewing. And so needle and thread. And yeah, this is important. It is a long sleeve shirt. Thin fabric is okay as long as it's not too thin. This is a little bit heavy, but we're gonna make this is all I got right now. This is the thinnest I got left. Okay, so if your shirt has a cuff like this, you don't want that. So, and this one is torn. That's why it was going in the garbage anyway. So just first, actually, measure to make sure. Now, depending on the size, for adults you need 16 to 18 inches. So this one here is 15 there. So when I cut it here, it should be about 17, which is perfect for me. So you just do I don't really want that end there. It's because of the seam. These are really good scissors actually, but it's only the tip that cuts on these. It's really weird. It's like multi-use scissors. So if you don't get it in the right spot, it won't cut. That's a little choppy there, but it doesn't matter. You can make it flat if you want or straight. It won't really matter because this is going to get folded up. Anyway, so there you go. And you never know, that might be worth something. Use it for something. Now, on this side here, you're going to cut straight up. So you want it to be straight if you want. If you have one of those roller cutters, that's the best thing. I just don't have one because I don't usually do stuff like this. But I think this is a really important thing. And it surprised me is that I did it myself. And it didn't take time because, believe it or not, we're a good part of the way through. There we go. Okay, so you're still going to need this. So we'll just put this to the side for a sec because we're going to obviously make our mask out of that. Then what you do is you take your hem and you want it to be straight because you got to cut some pieces here. What we're going to do here is we're going to make the strings to tie. So you want to get rid of this little hem here. And it doesn't really matter how far up you go because you're only going to make 2 of these out of a shirt. There's other kinds of masks that you can make using different parts. So I found this to be the easiest that I've tried. See, this is like the hardest part, cutting through. So what you have to do is you've got to cut 2 strips, 1 strip, which will be 2 for each mask. I'm going to do that and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've got a strip here. As you can see, it's a loop. So just find the seam. I don't know where it is on this one. This one doesn't seem to have a seam, which is odd. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Just cut it in half. There. And then, yeah, scissors work for me. Okay, so these are the 2 ties you're going to have. Now what you do, it's very easy to make them into a string. You just pull on them. Pull on them a bunch of times. Grab the ends and just pull. Pull. You see? You got a string. Amazing what you can learn from watching other people do it. That's what I would not have known how to do this before. A couple days ago, I would not have known. There we go. So that's our first two strings. You can even do this now. They kind of, you set, in the video I saw, you set them up and then you tie them and it's awkward. You got to tie the one side of it. You got to do that. So you might as well do it in advance because I don't find it made any difference. You can cut the ends off. Okay. We got that done. Now we take our sleeve, and I do believe it's kind of important. First, get it all stretched out, but it's important what side the small part is on, because I did one backwards by accident, and I couldn't figure it out at first. Also, I guess this is one with an odd, I guess it was sewn up. I think there was a hole here and it was sewn up, so we'll disregard that. It won't make a difference at all. Not even in the slightest. So that's the smoothest side. We're going to use that. Okay. So what is very simple now, you take your rope that you've made and you want to take it in about 4 inches on either side. So you want it to be here, about 4 inches. 4 inches right there. And yeah, you want it to hang down. You don't want too much on the top, but it's going to be adjustable. So you're not sewing it in at any point. You're not sewing it in. Then you just simply fold over. Okay, now you bunch this up a little bit. So if there's anything, this is the only part that you might find that's not fun. I'm getting there. So you get it inside, so you're basically tucking it into the sleeve and then fold it, like smooth it out as much as you can. So it's flat. You can always bring these back. Now this is why I say, like, you can wear it now like this. Okay? And it'll work fine. It's not a problem. It'll work fine. Problem for me is that you wear it and it comes out here. This is why I suggest you do this. I'm going to show you on one side. Okay, so this is the first thing I suggest you do. So if you're watching, you see where the string goes in? So now you don't want to sew the string, but what you want to do is you want to get in there and make a couple of loops and tie it off, and then you repeat it. I'm not going to do it all. You repeat it here, and then down at the bottoms here. But like I said, you never go into the string with the needle. So you're just, because you want it to be able to move and cinch up the mask. And then I would suggest you find where these two meet and you sew them up together as well. So you sew it like that through, like that. My string came out. You do but so that it's secure. You can sew it all the way down if you want, but you don't really have to. Just make sure the top and bottom are. And then if you want to create a pocket where you can put a filter, just sew along the bottoms here. You know, like in maybe 5 spots. You can slip a filter in from the top here. It'll create a pocket. So now, if you've done all that sewing, yeah, give me a sec. I'll show you how it fits. Okay, so you can see here's the mask. You just put that tied end over your head. Yeah, I just screwed it up. Hang on, I'll fix it. Okay, so easy enough to fix. I'll be more gentle with it going on. Now you see it's hanging and everything. So you grab the 2 strings and you start cinching it on your face. Now try to do really fast. And when you sew it, it's a lot Like this is fine. You can walk around. It won't really come out, but it sort of will over a little bit of time. And you can adjust this. I know it's falling off. I'm doing this fast. Okay, but when you sew it, you can tie it a little tighter so it holds onto your face. And you can see this is perfectly fine. You can go into a store with this. You can walk around. The test is if you can't blow out like a lighter or a match or a candle from here, blow through it. If you can't blow anything out, then this is not going to emit all those particles, water particles, from your mouth. Oops, and your nose. So it's really good, and you can go shopping with it, and you can do all that. So I thought I'd show you how to do that. And there you go. It's really simple. Do it for yourself. Be safe. We're going to need to wear these pretty soon everywhere we go. Thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up if you liked the video. If you're a hockey fan, head down there, subscribe, and ring that notifications bell. And if you have any comments in the comment section, please. And I do read all my comments. Thanks for watching, everybody. Keep safe. Please wear a mask when you need to, when you're going out. It keeps other people safe. And if everybody does it, it keeps you safe eventually as well. If we all wear masks, we don't spread as much of the virus. We don't spread it very fast, if at all. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Peace out, y'all. Stay safe, like I said. And yeah, thanks for watching.